When you watch 6-year-old Matthew Adams and his 3-year-old brother Gregory exploring their neighborhood and beyond from the point of view of their bicycles, it's easy to see why bicycling is such a wonderful gift to pass on to one's children. Like many parents, Christina and Jean Adams know about the joys of bike riding from first-hand experience.
I think we did get excited about bike riding again once we had our first child, and remembering those feelings of childhood memories of riding our bikes to our friends and spending hours at a time outside riding our bikes and playing. And I think we both want that for our children. It's so easy to get caught up with just sitting in the house and playing games and watching TV, and we'd rather our children be out getting tired and horse playing outside than inside, and they seem to really enjoy it.
Bicycling provides a wide variety of powerful benefits to children and adults, from physical exercise, good health and confidence, to a sense of independence, adventure, and a number of excellent memories. And it's a lot of fun. As beneficial as bicycling is, however, it's important to recognize that it can also be extremely dangerous. On average, incidents involving bicycles generate over 800,000 emergency department visits each year in the United States alone. There's also an average of over 800 annual bicycle deaths across the country as well. And in roughly half of these cases, the bicyclists are 15 years of age or younger. The good news is that with the proper safety precautions and equipment, bicycling today can be safer than ever. And when you're talking safety, you're talking about bicycle helmets. Lightweight, strong, and relatively inexpensive. Some studies have suggested that if all bicyclists wore these helmets, head injuries would decrease by 85%, and brain injuries would decrease by 90%.
The need for my services would be dramatically reduced if the children who I think should be encouraged to ride a bike were wearing a bicycle helmet, so that if they do in fact fall, that their heads, the most vulnerable parts of their body, would be protected.
Dr. Garcia has 2 stories as a trauma surgeon that sum up why children should always wear a bicycle helmet. The first is about a toddler who was riding a tricycle without a helmet on, because her parents felt that since she wasn't on a 2-wheeler, she didn't need one. The tricycle simply tipped over, the toddler hit the side of her head on the ground, and suffered severe brain damage.
Though she recovered, the measure of her success is now measured by her ability to walk, whereas before she was a vibrant, active, playful, interactive child. Another example is a child who was hit by a car, thrown an undetermined distance, was wearing a helmet. The helmet was absolutely decimated, but that child suffered some abrasions and a couple of lacerations, but did not have any serious brain injuries or head injuries. Clear testimony that bicycle helmets can not only prevent injuries, but save lives.
Of course, the key becomes not only providing your kids with a proper helmet, but making sure they wear them as well.
Well, the first thing they always have to do is wear helmets. And we wear helmets ourselves because we think it's important to model the behavior for the kids. And there was one time when I started not to wear the helmet, my 6-year-old caught me, stopped me, and made sure I put it back on. So you can't get away from it even if you want to. But so we try to do it all as a family, wearing helmets.
Experts agree that a proper fitting bicycle helmet should sit centered on top of the head, covering one's forehead but not their ears. Then, with the chin strap secure, one should feel it pressing down on top of their head when they yawn. Also, never use a helmet that is cracked or damaged.
Because once they get worn some, and then children do crash and the helmets get thrown on the floor every once in a while, and if they crack, you have to make sure that you replace it because it's weakened the helmet actually.
Along with the instant safety benefits of wearing a helmet at all times, selecting the proper sized bicycle is also extremely important. When shopping for a bike with your child, first have her sit on the seat. While gripping the handlebars, she should be able to put the balls of both feet on the ground. For a boy, make sure that he can place both of his feet flat on the ground when straddling the center bar, with about a 1-inch clearance between the bar and his crotch. Of course, other safety guidelines that your child should understand and practice include the following. Obey all traffic lights and signs. They're there for bicycles too. Ride in the same direction as traffic, and ride in single file. Don't wear loose-fitting pants or other clothing that could get caught in the bicycle. And wear shoes that protect your feet, keeping your shoelaces tied. And if objects need to be carried, use a basket or a backpack.
Let's get you all buckled up.
I'm gonna be all buckled up.
You all set?